Hey, this is Chuck from Brand New Vegan. Welcome to day 30 of our 2021 challenge. We are doing a weight loss challenge that started back in February, on February 24th to be exact. And I set a goal to lose 21 pounds in the year 2021 because 2020 happened. And we've been doing it every day since. So I started out at 200 pounds, and this morning I was 189. So I lost 11 pounds. The blood pressure when I started was 145/91, and this morning it was 112/72. Now, I'll put a link below for all the challenge details if you're interested in joining us. It's never too late. And I'll put a video up here in the corner that you can watch also. That will give you some better idea of what we're doing and how we're doing it. So, went over the stats. Oh, my blood pressure. I'll show you a picture of my blood pressure cuff that I used here in the video. So in case you need one, there's a link down in the box below for a very highly recommended Amazon blood pressure cuff. It's the arm cuff, not the wrist. The arm cuffs tend to be a lot more accurate than the wrist cuffs. So I hear. How are we doing this? How are we getting our blood pressure down? And which is just a side effect, really. The weight loss is our goal. So how are we doing the weight loss? We are eating simple food, real food, unprocessed food. Like my breakfast every morning is oatmeal. I add some frozen blueberries, and a banana, a slice of Ezekiel toast. That's one of the healthiest breads I can find, and it's frozen, so I'm not tempted to snack on it during the day. And I put a little smear of Marmite on there for flavor. My lunch today was tostadas. I take corn tortillas, I put them in the air fryer, toaster oven, a couple minutes per side, till they get crispy. And then I smear them with refried beans. You can use pinto beans, black beans, whatever you want. And I pile them high with salsa, lettuce, cilantro, jalapeno, again, whatever fixings you like. Then I usually top that with my red chili sauce, which I'll have a link for down below. And there's a video you can watch to see how I make it up here in the cards. And then I serve it with rice on the side. That was lunch today, and that was my dinner last night. It's really easy to make. Comes together in like less than a half an hour. It's really tasty, and it's filling. It's very filling. So for today's commentary, I thought I would talk about this thing. My wife likes to work out, and my daughter, and she had me buy her this kettlebell. And it's kind of heavy. That's a 10-pound kettlebell. And when I hold this, it reminds me of how much weight I've lost. I've lost 11 pounds since I started. Now, it's one thing to hear me say I lost 11 pounds, or it's another thing to read on the screen, hey, he lost 10 pounds, 11 pounds. But to actually pick this up and feel that, that's a whole nother perspective, let me tell you. That's a lot of weight. And I was carrying that around my middle. It was pushing down on my knees. It was making my back hurt, make it hard to get up when I bent over, making me tired. You know, any simple little activity at all seems like it took a lot more effort when you have something like this weighing you down. So it's just a good visual. You know, somebody asked me this morning, and I thought of that kettlebell, and yeah, it was a perfect visual. We are losing a lot of weight. Now, even if you're only losing 4 or 5 pounds, that's still pounds gone, guys. Don't discredit yourself. It took a lot of effort to get those 4 or 5 pounds gone, and they are gone unless you go back to eating the same snacky food you were before and you put it back on. That weight's gone, and that counts for something. You guys have done a really good job so far. So don't discredit yourself. It takes a lot of effort to do what we're doing and still be here after 30 days in a row. There's 2,960 people that have signed up for this challenge, either through my Facebook group or this YouTube channel. They're not all still doing it. Some have probably never even started. If you guys have made it this far for 30 days, I don't care if you only lost 1 pound, you've done good. But we're not just losing weight. We're not just lowering our blood pressure. We're learning about the power of real simple whole foods. We're learning about the power of unprocessed. That's what this whole challenge is about. We're eating salads, veggies, fruit, whole grains, beans. We're leaving out the fattier foods for now, the tofu and the nuts and seeds, the avocado. Not that they're not healthy, they are. But the main things, we're giving up all that processed crap. That was a big part. For me, it was the sourdough bread, the chips occasionally, the crackers. Maybe on a treat night, we would have a little of that Ben & Jerry's vegan ice cream with coconut oil, coconut milk. It's processed. So that's the biggest thing we're giving up this whole month. We've been doing this, is the processed food. And I'm down 11 pounds. So it's working. It's working. So this morning I was asked by a friend of mine if I could name a movie, a documentary that has really influenced me the most out of all of them. And it cannot be Forks Over Knives. It cannot be What the Health. It cannot be Game Changers. Those are recent ones, right? What would it be? That's hard because those are the big documentaries that really blew up this whole food plant-based way of eating, right, in the last however many years. But if I think back to when I first got started in 2008, there was one movie that changed everything for me, and it's called Processed People. Now, it's free on YouTube, so when I close this video, I'm going to put a link to that documentary so you can watch it. I really highly recommend it because it drives everything we're doing in this challenge home. We're eating unprocessed. And that's exactly what the documentary was about. This was my very first introduction to Dr. John McDougall, to Jeff Novick, his nutritionist, Dr. Esselstyn, Joel Furman, Pam Popper, Milton Mills, and John Robbins. One of the first books I read was Diet for a New America by John Robbins. He's in this documentary too. It is really, really good. And it's kind of cute to go back to 2008 and see much younger versions of all of them as they were in 2008. But really, watch it. It's a good movie. They talk about a couple of quotes here. The guy who does most of the narration, Jay Gordon, he's a pediatrician. He says, eat food, not food-like things. Makes sense, right? Because most of the grocery store and the processed aisle of chips, cookies, candies, pastries, muffins, or whatever, it's not really food. It's food-like things. Things that kind of taste like food, but really have no nutritional value at all. And it's where John Robbins first gave the quote, one of my favorite quotes. We are a nation that is overfed but undernourished. Means we're eating this junk to get our nutrients. We're eating it because it tastes good, but there's no nutrients in it, so we're still starving later. That's why we eat so much. We're not getting what we need. And of course, Dr. McDougall has a famous quote too. He says, you always get better. You will always get better. No matter what your problem is, whether it's obesity, whether it's diabetes, whether it's lupus, whether it's rheumatoid arthritis, you always get better. And that's so powerful of a statement. You know, I'm not saying this way we eat is going to cure everybody, but you know, even if it don't, what can it hurt to try, right? We're eating vegetables and fruits and whole grain and beans. We're eating real food. It can't hurt to try. So that's my video today. It's real short, real simple. You saw my stats. It's working for me. I've seen your stats on the Facebook group, which, by the way, if you don't know, we do have a Facebook group. I'll put a link down below. You can join if you'd like. We share our stories, inspiration, food, recipes, all kinds of things. Please feel welcome to join if you like. But yeah, I've seen your posts on Facebook, your weight, your blood pressure, your blood sugar. It's working for you as well as it's working for me. I see it. So if you guys want to start this challenge, if this is going to be day 1 for you, please join. It's doing some amazing things for us, and we would love to have you. The food's good. It's easy. It's simple. There's not complicated recipes. What more can you ask, right? Anyway, that's all I got today. Real short. Watch the movie Process People. You'll love it. And until tomorrow, day 31. 31 days. This is Chuck. We're Brand New Vegan. Thanks for watching.